Alfred Watkins envisioned lines, ancient tracks from ancient times. Man and beast up to this day tread these paths he calls lays. Fire, spirit, dragon lines, invisible, a presence fine. 10 to 30 steps at hand, sneaking close to where I stand and making me hum diddly dum diddly hum diddly dum diddly hum. They weave a web of hidden stars, special places near and far, and from each center circles drawn, standing stones and temple mound. Easily missed, a subtle hit, until my rods do their bit. I stop and sense a peaceful place, with a bench most lightly graced. Fire, spirit, dragon lines, invisible, a presence fine. 10 to 30 steps at hand, sneaking close to where I stand and making me hum diddly dum diddly hum diddly hum diddly hum. In this green and pleasant land, tumuli and barrows stand, not by chance on temple mounts. Nature's maths has taken count. Alfred Watkins envisioned lines, ancient tracks from ancient times. Man and beast up to this day tread these paths he calls lays. Fire, spirit, dragon lines, invisible, a presence fine. 10 to 30 steps at hand, sneaking close to where I stand and making me hum diddly dum diddly hum diddly hum. And here we have a 12-pointer, that's 6 lay ribbons crossing through the centre of the site. We've got 3 apple trees too. So I'm walking round this beautiful spot. You can see the lay ribbons radiating out from the centre of this Langadissa as I go around, and you can see the straddle stones. 3 of the stones in the middle are straddling on smaller stones, sitting on smaller stones. So we're down the other end here. The whole, there it is, the whole monument looks like a little bit like some sort of creature, especially with a round stone at the other end, looking like a head of a serpent or a dragon or something. There's a big apple tree there, and here they are, the lines coming round, 12 of them, which makes it a notable centre. So here I am on Langalan, and looking at the 16-point lay star, beautiful lay star, and it was exactly where I'd parked my van, as I said before, and I've moved my van so that we've put these lovely glacial pebbles or mini boulders in the exact place where we have traced, yes, we have traced the lay star, because there's a team now working here, learning the wonderful art and technique of dowsing. But you can see the ley lines radiating out from this centre. And I'm about to send up the drone, or the hover air drone, for the first time.
Rolling.
Okay, so here we go. And then I'm coming back here. Then they go again. And then I'll go back again across the line. And there they are. It's not me moving the rods are moving. And that's it really. The lay ribbon is running, snaking away here, and these rods pick it up, and I think it must be because I'm set over 70% water. It's a very accurate machine, if you like, to instrument the body, to measure or to register the energy flow that's going here, which is very subtle and invisible as well. Thank you very much. So for this film I'm just standing in the middle and panning round from the centre here, so you can see the ley lines converging here on the centre of the circle, and it's just a beautiful place to snake away, completely organic, more like an octopus than a wheel. And sheep watching discreetly in the background there. It's rather wet, quite windy, but we managed to do it. Thank you. I am standing on Eric's ladder and getting a semi-aerial view of this beautiful lay star. So we'll try and do this without falling off the ladder. And the dog's watching on. There you are. Very, very fine indeed. To show you a beautiful discovery we made where we're camping down here in near Newquay in Cornwall. Yes, it's a 10-pointed lay star in the corner here on our pitch. We put the gazebo on it, on this pitch, and then I just went round, and it's a special spot, obviously. Amazing. So we're in Victoria Park, Salisbury here, and amazingly, to follow up the theme of placing park benches on ley lines, here there are 4 park benches. There's an octagonal centre, 4 paths and 4 park benches, all exactly pretty much placed on a 8-pointed lay star. And so I'm walking around here, and you can see the ley lines snaking out up the paths and across the benches. And so this one here. Oh, we've got another one. Wow. Sorry, we go turn off a minute. There we are. Wonderful. There we are. So 10-pointer, Victoria Park, Salisbury, octagonal flower bed, a cross of paths, park benches on the diagonals. That would make the mind think it's an 8-pointer, but there's an extra one we've picked up. The rods don't lie, you've just got to not fall into the trap of thinking things out and seeing any form of sacred so-called geometry or whatever. Okay, thanks. So I'm standing up on Bishop Down at the centre of a beautiful 8-pointed lay star, which I've just dowsed and confirmed and recorded. Beautiful place here, it's full of them. Lots of sixes, 6-pointed ones. The basic lay star 6-pointer, very common. And of course here the paths tracks form, these two tracks form two of the ley lines, and very often you've got animal tracks as well. I'm standing just 15 metres away from the last 8-pointer here, and looking very interestingly at these animal tracks along with the human track there. And yes, and I've just dowsed it, and it's a 6-pointer, which is really interesting. I do love the way the animals follow the ley lines, their tracks, just like we do with our tracks, because we're up in skylark country here, so we keep out of the way of them. This is just a beautiful place. Here they are, the 11 ley lines. The same, incidentally, as Aarhus Cathedral, 22 ley lines. They meet in the transept, just off centre actually. And I had the opportunity, I don't like dowsing inside churches without permission, obviously, and I don't like anyway doing it. But the Dean of Aarhus, who happened to be a friend of the family, and we were visiting, and he said, no, go on in. And it completely corroborated the points inside with the outside. So, of the wonderful lay star there, 22 points. And this is why I call Grimsmound the Cathedral of the Wolds. It would be so lovely. I believe this is a National Trust site, I don't know, but the farmers very kindly mowed around it. But the Viking way sort of slices through it a bit, and it would be so lovely to restore it to its circular integrity, and you know, and have a little car park up here and picnic area, and people could just enjoy the wonderful atmosphere you get at these places. I mean, you know, it's a subtle level, of course, but I always get a lovely feeling round and about these places. Peaceful, I guess, is a good word for it. So Grimsmound is built at the very top on the contours on the map, on this natural Temple Mount, I call them, and it's just a place where people placed their tumuli and their mounds. Salisbury's on a 12-pointer, 6 ley lines, very clear. And of course, if you, on a star, it becomes a circle. Obviously, you mark out the ley lines and then go around in a circle. You've created a circle. So the star is the basis of circles, and like stone circles, of course. Take 2, here we go. Yes, look at that. So, here we have a 6-pointed lay star, common lay star in a garden, and the stones were put in there as a feature before I discovered that it's actually the centre of this lay star. Here you can see one typically snaking away up through the garden. The whole garden project started with this pile of granite blocks which I assembled into this sort of sculpture here, assemblage sculpture, and later then found that it was bang on one of the 3 ley lines that pass through this 6-pointed ley star. Walking up to this little mount here in the trees that we came to yesterday, and so we've come back this morning to have a look and maybe mark it out. So I'm here in the beautiful copse or wood at Funchal on the east coast of Jutland on the island of Als, and I've located a wonderful 22-pointed ley star here, and so we'll follow this ley ribbon in, or earth ribbon as I would wish to call it really, and snaking its way up to the centre. Now, bearing in mind that there are 22 of these, which make 11 ley lines or earth ribbons, and up to the centre here I put my tripod in the middle, and you can see that the star isn't regular, it's organic. And therefore there's a bunching of I've used these little marker cones here, and you can look out as you go around where the lines really bunch together. So looking out now over the beautiful sea to Fyn from Als.